Welcome to Curiosity Gameplay with Rebel Weasel. Each event is preceded by prophecy, but without the hero, there is no event. In the waning years of the Third Era of Tamriel, a prisoner is born on a certain day to uncertain parents, was sent under guard without explanation to Morroblivion, ignorant of the role he was to play in that nation's history.
They have taken you from the Imperial City's prison, first by carriage and now by boat. To the east, to Morrowind. Fear not, for I am watchful. You have been chosen.
Wake up. We're here. Why are you shaking? Are you okay? Wake up.
Hi, and welcome to Oblivion, Morroblivion, which is a Morrowind game on the Oblivion engine. I'll be sure to put the link down in my description. So, we're going to start with our character generation today, and also go through the first exploration of Seyda Neen. And this part will be boring, so I'll speed it up for you. Here we are with Liff the Nord. I tried to make her look like myself as much as I could for fun. We've named her, and now we're done. I hate the way they ask me if I'm sure I want to be a Lord. Like, are you sure you want to be a Nord? Like, there's something wrong with being a Nord.
Stand up. There you go. You would dream. Well, not even last night's storm could wake you. I heard them say we've reached Morrowind. I'm sure they'll let us go. Quiet. Here comes the guard.
This is where you get off. Come with me.
You better do what they say.
Okay, Giab, it was nice to meet you. Do you think we'll ever see him again?
I only have a few moments.
Get yourself up on deck and let's keep this as civil as possible. On deck, now, prisoner.
Goodness, fine. Grouchy guy. A young lad, nearly out of breath and with an armful of flyers, runs up to me and shoves one of the flyers into my hands. He dashes off before I can protest. On the flyer, I see furniture catalog. Furniture catalog. Are you a passionate collector? Is your collection growing without a proper place to display it? We have a solution. Furniture designed specifically for displaying collectible cards. This is a mod that I have. Collectible cards. You don't have to keep them in a chest anymore. Display them for all your visitors to admire. We have to go to the Oblivion version of the game. So this is an Oblivion mod. With pictures of the display cases and what they look like. That's nice.
This is where they want you. Head down to the dock and I'll show you to the census office. Let's go. Move it along.
You finally arrived, but our records don't show from where. Follow me up to the office and they'll finish your release. Head on in.
Yes, we've been expecting you. You'll have to be recorded before you're officially released. There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours.
Okay, I'm going to create a new class based on combat. Strength and willpower. And we're going to go with armor, blade, block, destruction, heavy armor, restoration, and do I want security or speechcraft? I'll go with security.
Very good. The letter that preceded you mentioned you were born under a certain sign. And what would that be?
Let's see, if we do the warrior, we recover more quickly from fatigue and receive a bonus of 10 points to strength and endurance attributes. I think we'll go with that one. Yes.
Interesting. Show your papers to the captain when you exit to get your release fee.
For release by Emperor Uriel Septim VII's decree to the district of Vardenfell in the province of Morrowind. Prisoner born on certain date to uncertain parents. Signed Secucius Ergala, agent of the Seyda Neen Imperial Census and Excise, 16th of Last Seed, 3rd Era 427.
Continue through to the next building and talk to Celes Gravius.
There's a note here to Friskar. Friskar, don't think I've forgotten our wager. I want this dagger sharp as a scamp's claw by morning. Signed, Ganciel.
Your papers, please.
I'll be taking those. I'm Captain Gravius and this is Morrowind. My background is not important. I do have some duties for you, however. Should we ask him everything? We should ask him everything. Background. I'm Celes Gravius, a captain in the Imperial Legion. Morrowind. You're in Morrowind. I don't know why you're here or why you were released from prison and shipped here. But your authorization comes directly from Emperor Uriel Septim VII himself, and I don't need to know any more than that. When you leave this office, you are a free man, but before you go, I have instructions on your duties, so pay careful attention. Who is Uriel Septim? He's still the Emperor. According to my instructions, he personally authorized your release from prison and your delivery here. It's all very mysterious, but that's the way the Empire works. Silence, secrecy. Let not the left hand know what the right hand is doing. The Empire. Yes, of course, this is the Empire. This is Vardenfell district of the province of Morrowind. And Morrowind has been part of the Empire for over 400 years. The current Emperor is Uriel Septim, 24th of the Septim line. You haven't been in prison that long, have you? Nothing wrong with your head, is there? The men said you were acting a little strange when they brought you in from the ship. Duties. This package came with the news of your arrival. You are to take it to Caius Cosatus in the town of Balmora. Go to the South Wall Corner Club and ask for Caius Cosatus. They'll know where to find him. Serve him as you would serve the Emperor himself. I also have a letter for you and a dispersal to your name. Quest added. Report to Caius Cosades. 87 gold coins and a package for Caius and directions to Caius Cosades' address. What about Balmora? It's north of Seyda Neen. The road passes Pelagiad village and North Pelagiad, crosses a deep ravine, passes Fort Moonmoth, and then turns west. The Southwall Corner Club is in the southeast Balmora, on the east side of the river. For more detailed directions, talk to Elone the Scout at Aril's Trade House here in Seyda Neen. But take my advice, you're new here. Take the Silt Strider to Balmora. Fast, cheap, safe. Cross the bridge and head east. Can't miss it. Who's Caius Cosades? Report to him in Balmora. I can't tell you where to find him, but you are to go to the Southwall Corner Club and ask for him. Someone there can direct you to him. A silt strider carries passengers and cargo between settlements on Vardenfell. Fares depend on distance to be traveled. Silt striders, a compartment for passengers and cargo is hollowed from the creature's shell. The driver directs the beast by directly manipulating exposed organs and tissues. Oh, the poor thing. Silt striders travel between Alderrune, Balmora, Seyda Neen, Saran, Nisus, Molag Mar, Margon, and North Landing. His trade. I'm a knight-errant of the Order of Ebonheart and an imperial emissary attached to the Census and Excise Office here in Seyda Neen. Imperial. I'm proud to be an Imperial. Through our legions and rule of law, we've brought peace and civilization to this province of Tamriel. Let's try latest rumors. At first it seemed the fuss about the Nerevarine prophecy was just silly superstition. Then I learned that the Dunmer have been waiting for Lord Nerevar to come back for centuries. The Incarnate, they call it. Every few years an Ashlander appears and the tribes call him the Incarnate. Then the temple goes out, hunts him down, and reveals him as a fake. Why does the temple worry so much about it? Little advice. If you do the crime, pay the fine. Don't do the time. You might think a little hard labor isn't a bad price to pay, but while you're breaking rocks for the Empire, you lose the edge in your useful skills, and it takes a long time to something or other. A little secret. Daedra, you know what they are, right? Well, Daedric shrines are where Daedric cults worship Daedra. Bad people who summon bad Daedra. Stay away from them. Why? Because Daedra are nasty, and the folks that worship them are even nastier. Okay, we'll leave it at that.
Any time now.
Uh-oh. This has to be a bug.
Any time now.
Is there a key on the table?
Go ahead, stranger.
We're gonna have to find another way to get out of here. Okay. Okay, we got out. That was the important thing.
Speak, traveler.
I don't know you. What do you want? Her trade. She's a commoner. I do whatever needs doing. Cooking, cleaning, building, baking, making, breaking. And by your accent, I can tell you are an outlander. Since you're new to these parts, perhaps you'd like me to share a little local lore. Latest rumors. Have you noticed for all the proclamations about protecting the rights of property and preserving law and order, the Imperial Legion does little enough to capture and prosecute criminals? That's a bit hypocritical, don't you think? Little advice. It pays to take it slow when you first come to Morrowind. When you first talk to folks, keep an eye on their dispositions. They let you know if they don't like them, and it's smart to get on a fellah's good side before you ask for a favor. Little secret. You're an outlander. Maybe you don't know about the kinds of Daedric ruins we have here in Morrowind. Daedric cults worship the bad Daedra. You can learn more about that at the temple. Anyway, long ago, before the temple put a stop to it, people used to worship bad Daedra, Molag Bal, Malakath, Sheogorath, and Mehrunes Dagon. But lately, since the Empire came in, some people have taken up worshipping the bad Daedra at these old sites, and I warn you, these are dangerous places. Okay.
Outlander.
Think it'll rain?
Odurius Lucius. Yes, what do you want? If you're looking to get out of Seyda Neen, I'll be happy to give you a little advice. That was kind of creepy how his body spun and then his head spun. Our civilization has brought peace and prosperity to all Tamriel. We place our faith in hard work, education, and discipline. We prefer free trade and diplomacy, but are not ashamed to use force. Latest rumors. My son was recently shipped up to Fort Frostmoth on the island of Solstheim. I don't know what he did to deserve that, but it couldn't have been good. Quest added, an island to the north. Little advice. New here, take the Silt Strider to Vivec or Balmora. Fast and cheap, no trouble with wild animals and smugglers and bandits. Go see Darvain Halaran over at the Silt Strider port over the bridge and east along the water, and tell her Vodunius Nucius sent you. Vodunius Nucius, right, that's me. If you decide to take the Silt Strider, tell Darvain Halaran that I sent you. Little secret. If you're thinking of traveling up country near Shiograd or out Molgog Amur way or inside the ghost fence, you need to know about Corpus. It's a disease that turns normal creatures into beasts, turns men into twisted mad lumps of flesh, superhumanly strong. You get Corpus from fighting with diseased creatures. It's hard to get Corpus, but harder to get rid of it. In fact, I hear there is no cure. Oh boy. Okay.
Do you want something from me?
It's getting dark.
Do you want something from me?
Are you the one that the boat dropped off? Odd to see a boat arrive at that time of the day. Hope the Imperials treated you well. I swear they took my ring. Little advice? Some rough customers come into town now and then for supplies. I think they might be smugglers and bandits holed up locally. Be doing a public service to clean them up and might find yourself some nice loot in the bargain. Latest rumors? I've heard that the local tax collector Processius Vitellius is missing. No surprise, really. He wasn't well liked around here. Ring? I swear one of the guards has it. I had it last week for their weekly Let's Shake Down Fargoth ritual. An engraved healing ring. Family heirloom of mine. You haven't seen it, have you? Yes, I found it. Here, take it. You found it. Amazing. Thank you, thank you. You are now my favorite friend. I'll be sure to tell the others, especially my friend Aril who runs the trade house here. Go see him. He'll be happy to see you now. Ring. Thank you for finding it. Those guards better look out. We've completed our first quest.
I think you're a thief because you've stolen my heart.
Aww. Here's some mushrooms. You can search hollow tree stumps for things. Well, I'd have to say that it's getting dark. And all the people here are going to sleep, so this is a good time to save and stop for now.
Thank you for joining me on Curiosity Gameplay with Rebel Weasel. If you could, please click that follow or subscribe button. It would be much appreciated. I'll see you next time.